It's Friday night, and that means it's time for Friday Follies. Come on. Democrats squared off in a fiery second primary debate last night. And here with all the wildest moments you may have missed, former, what am I saying?
Now I've been removed. Thanks.
Sorry, Fox News contributor Raymond Roy. It's Friday.
I'm going to have to do my own introduction
Long week. Raymond, last night was kind of a bloodbath. Poor old Joe. I mean, I actually felt bad for him.
Laura, Biden, he took a beating last night. And though Harris got all the headlines, it was Eric Swalwell who landed the first blow, raising questions about Biden's age. He recalled seeing the former senator speak when he was merely 6 years old.
Joe Biden was right when he said it was time to pass the torch to a new generation of Americans 32 years ago. He's still right today.
I'm still holding on to that torch.
Well, he might be holding the torch, but the flame is out. Now, throughout the debate, Biden seemed confused and, well, a step or two behind the proceedings.
Could you explain your position?
I'm sorry, I beg your pardon.
I believe at the show of hands you did not raise your hand. Did you raise your hand?
No, I did.
Okay, sorry.
Three things. Number one, they, in fact, contribute to the well-being of the country. The other thing is, folks, look, we can deal with these insurance companies. We can do this by making sure that we're in a position that we, in fact, allow people.
Your first issue, Mr. Vice President.
The first thing I would do is make sure that we defeat Donald Trump, period.
They asked him, what would you do as president? Defeat Donald Trump. It was definitely bedtime for poor Biden. He was like the Admiral Stockdale of this debate. Remember him? Who am I? How did I get here? Why am I here?
Great patriot.
He was a great patriot, but you remember how doddering and sad
Remember
it was.
that Saturday Night Live where they're like, incoming?
It was very sad. But afterward, MSNBC cornered him, Laura, Biden, for an interview, which he needed some rescuing from.
It has to start with allowing children. That's my wife. Anyway, I got sorry.
I can't compete with Dr. Biden. I think we'll leave it there.
That part's true.
Well, the doctor is in.
Right. Well, and Biden is out. Look, when in doubt, call your caretaker. And she was like a rescuing angel there.
Visiting angel. Rescue.
She was a rescuing angel in that moment. It was very sad, though, to watch a great man like this. I mean, he's had a long career. Now, he's been all over the map on foreign policy, on life, on all these issues. But to see him go down like this, it was very sad. We'll get back to him in a minute.
It kind of reminds me of Cher's farewell concerts. That they kind of...
Laura, even Cher can get in and out of the Bob Mackie gowns. This poor man, I don't know how he gets his shoes on. It's very... Jill must lay them out for him. Anyway, Laura, there was a progressive radicalism that we saw across the board during this debate, particularly on the issue of immigration. Did you catch this moment?
If someone is here without documents and that is their only offense, is that person to be deported?
No, that person can be a part of this great American experience.
No, absolutely not. They should not be deported.
So, and then Kamala Harris went down to a deportation, a migrant detention facility in Florida today, and she doubled down. Watch.
Families belong together, and babies deserve to have their parents with them. Okay, and we are going to fight for your family to be together.
Is she running for the president of Honduras?
Maybe. We're going to fight for your family to be
Wait a second. Wait, your family? How about the people in Oakland who've suffered from violence or homelessness?
How about Anacostia?
She can go to the homeless encampments in L.A. that we've been talking about. We're talking about with Dr. Drew. I mean, I find this to be disturbing.
Immigration is the number one issue in a recent
Let me
Reuters
tell you,
poll.
I will stand. I'm going to say this again.
Lay it down.
The Democrats are making a huge mistake on the issue of immigration. They're going to deep six their campaigns. I'm telling you.
Well, to say you're going to give health care, there should be no borders, and now I'm going to fight for your family.
What did I say on the angle? What did I say on the angle earlier this week? No detentions, no borders, and no deportations. And everyone's like, oh, that's overstatement. Oh, really?
Laura, we also have to highlight something else that a lot of people missed. It was Mayor Pete who attempted to insert religion into the proceedings. He was the only time religion was invoked, and he used the border crisis to slam Republicans for their Christian hypocrisy.
Oh, get out.
For a party that associates itself with Christianity, to say that it is okay to suggest that God would smile on the division of families at the hands of federal agents, that God would condone putting children in cages, has lost all claim to ever use religious language again.
This is an amazing thing. This is the rise of the religious left. They see that 80% of evangelicals are supporting Donald Trump. They think they can pull off some of that support.
Really?
But I'm telling you, when the party of abortion on demand, infanticide, all of these the little sisters of the poor rattling in the back of people's minds.
Gender bending.
This is a hard group to try to win over, but I see why they're trying to do it. This is a little bit like Chairman G talking about religious diversity, okay? It's very hard.
Do they really want to go to like the Bible verses? And I don't think that's where any of us want to go, really.
Apparently, well, they want to take the language back, but not the morality.
They want to take the language and foist it on the government, when it's supposed to be your personal morality, correct?
With the Democratic field, Laura, running to the left, Joe Biden tried to make his case to the Rainbow Push Coalition today. Listen to his take on the economy.
A lot's changed very badly since we're out of office here. Wall Street did not build America. And making it harder to meet very basic needs, stripping you of your personal dignity along the way.
Why did they start to talk like this?
Well,
get off my lawn.
People are wondering, why are they repelled by Biden? Part of it is he uses 3 notes when he speaks now. And it's all here. He is all talking at this level.
It's like when someone is
hearing impaired.
And then the TV is too loud in the room.
I feel bad for him. But to try to create an argument for unhappiness and economic ruin at a time when wages are up, unemployment is at historic lows.
For every demographic group, by the way.
This is a tough...
Wall Street didn't build America.
This is the argument you're going to make amid a thriving economic renaissance. You've got to come up with something else.
Right track, wrong track. 4 words. And it's looking pretty good for Trump right now. Right track, wrong track.
But that voice, he's got to modulate and find other notes in your voice, because this one is not working.
That's like Bernie Sanders. No, that's like Bernie Sanders.
Lastly, Laura, quite possibly the oddest moment of the entire evening came when New Age guru and author Marianne Williamson got on stage and, well, she's the most searched Google candidate following the debate, and you can see why. Her closing comment was practically an incantation.
So, Mr. President, if you're listening, you have harnessed fear for political purposes, and only love can cast that out. I'm going to harness love for political purposes. I will meet you on that field, and, sir, love will win.
Shirley MacLaine's going to play her in the movie.
Who is she channeling?
She's an expert on crystals. She's a spiritual guru. I'm going to read you this. I got to read this.
Did she bring like a canastas?
Well, she should have brought some stones to put on people. And this is a tweet talking about nuclear power. The power of the mind is greater than the power of nuclear radiation. Visualize angels dispersing it to nothingness. How's that for a defense strategy? We'll give that to the Polish.
President Xi. Now, she's doing this to do what? To sell a book? I mean,
no, she believes there needs to be a spiritual and a moral renaissance. But it's untethered. It's tied to all this New Age stuff. It's not about real morality.
Didn't that come and go in like the mid-90s?
Not in California. She's written 13 books. She's
she's a huge bestseller.
Oprah. Yeah.
Well, no, but she's kind of that. You go to Sedona, Arizona, which is beautiful, and there's a lot of that kind of deal there. It's like purple crystals. Like,
maybe she'll win a.
Is there anywhere to get a crucifix in this place? I mean, like, come on, no, we got the crystals. Go over here with a magic crystal ball.